What we want to do is we're going to talk about fractional exponents. And these are equivalent to radicals, but I'm not going to talk about radicals. It's a way to deal with radicals to change everything to fractional exponents. So after we do fractional exponents, we'll talk a little bit about radicals. Now, by the laws of exponents, the rules for exponents, what's 2 to the 1/4 raised to the 4th power? What law of exponents applies? Well, let's just start out with the rule, okay? Well, can you write down the rules for exponents? I will say that you need to be able to do that. You need to know what the rules are because you're going to have to use them, okay? So I'm going to write down at least some of the rules. One rule is x to the a times x to the b equals x to the a plus b. Now what's x to the a raised to the b power? Well, that's x to the ab. Okay? That's not really because what we're going to pretend it is. What's 2 to the 3rd times 2 to the 4th? Well, according to which rule would apply? Does this rule apply to this, or does this rule apply to this? First one. Okay. What's 2 to the 3rd mean? Means 2 times 2 times 2. What's 2 to the 4th mean? How many 2's you got there multiplied together? 7, right? What do you add? The 3 and the 4, because you got 3 of them here and you got 4 of them there, and you got 7 of them, right? Okay. Now what's 2 to the 3rd to the 4th power mean? Well, that means 2 to the 3rd's 2 times 2 times 2. And you got to multiply that by itself 4 times. Right? I mean, that's what it says. Whatever 2 to the 3rd is, you raise it to the 4th, right? And 2 to the 3rd's 2 times 2 times 2. If you raise something to the 4th, you got it 4 times. Okay? So how many of them you got? You got 12 of them, 3 times 4. But that illustrates the first rule and the second rule. So you should always be able to test any rule that you write down with 2's and 3's and 4's. Just with small numbers where it's easy to see what's going on. Okay? Okay, well, Those are a couple of the real basic rules. Okay? Well, we'll stick with those two. So which rule is going to apply to this? Is it this rule or this rule?
Second one.
This one. Instead of x, of course, you got 2. Instead of a, you got 1/4. Instead of b, you've got 4, right? Okay, so to the 1/4 to the 4th is 2 to the 1/4 times 4 by the second rule. So 2 to the 1/4 to the 4th equals 2. Right? I mean, it's 2 to the 1, which is 2. Well, that means two to 1/4 of what is what's raised to the 4th power to get 2. Okay? We call 2 to the 1/4 the 4th root of 2. Okay? We can write this radical notation is the 4th root of 2. And we can also write it as 2 to the 1/4. Okay? So that's where radical notation comes from. If you've got a reciprocal of an integer power, that's the root. If the reciprocal of the 7th, it's 2 to the 1/7, it's a 7th root. Meaning you got to multiply by itself 7 times to get 2. Okay? So, hopefully that makes sense.